How's it going? This is Sean Alpha.
And this is Emily.
And this is Oren.
And this is a Geek Era kind of special.
We're playing games. Because reasons.
Instead of drinking alcohol.
Well, in fairness, I don't drink. Oren occasionally.
So we're playing Munchkin, and we're just going to do like a normal sort of Geek Era episode, and just sort of chat the bullshit type of thing. Sort of the biggest things that happen at the moment is MCM has came to Ireland. Emily, you were one of the artists there.
Well,
What did you think?
Technically, I was one of the traders, which was kind of bizarre. Usually, artists are kind of shoved into one little area in a convention, which I don't mean to sound as bad. Generally, we have quite a lot of space.
Yeah, but it's all in one section.
Yeah, so I was kind of separate from that. It was kind of insane. There were a lot of people.
Yeah, and you got more space.
Oh yeah, I got more space, and I think I was beside the Forbidden Planet stall. I confirmed it 3 days beforehand, so the 3 days beforehand was panic printing and draw as much as possible and try not to have a panic attack. There was definitely a lot of people. There were like I knew a good few people who were going to be there who I didn't see. I think there was something like 6,000 people there on the Saturday. And you could feel it. You had to leave because you were overheating.
Yeah, it was crazy in there.
As someone that wasn't, you weren't an artist at it. You were sort of half and half.
Yeah,
type
I was helping Emily out. So I had a trader pass, but I was also free to go around the convention itself.
What was it like for you then?
It was quite different from most other Irish cons. It was a lot more like an expo than a convention. But it was very interesting, and it was great being there.
Well, technically MCMs are expos. I mean, they're called Comic Con, but they're not what Irish conventions are.
Yeah.
They're an event that's mainly around traders and cool stuff that you don't get to buy anywhere else. Let's face it. And you got to go to the Red Dwarf panel.
Ah, that was great.
Just having the cast of Red Dwarf talking about it.
They had Kat and Holly. Kat was great.
Oh god! Actually, we have London Comic Con coming up soon. I think it's like 2 weeks now.
Yeah.
Yeah. At the time of recording this, I'm not sure when it goes up. But I think they have Crichton there. So yeah.
Yeah, that'll be great.
And Kanata from Lucky Star. So.
Yeah. And they also have the director that was involved with the Blue Exorcist movie.
Yeah, I still haven't seen it, and I kind of feel like I should, because he's going to be there. I don't know whether I should be fangirling or not.
As someone who's seen Blue Exorcist, it's kind of forgetful.
What's it about? Oh, okay, the 22nd.
Have you ever seen Have you ever seen Hellboy? It's pretty much like Hellboy.
Wait, Hellboy the comic or Hellboy the movie?
Kind of like Hellboy the comic, except prettier.
Okay.
It's a pretty guy instead of Hellboy. That's pretty much like.
That ruins like half of Hellboy. Anyway, so we're playing Munchkin here. So should we start?
You get to go first.
Since you won the last 2 games that we've had.
And we should all say out loud what we're playing as we're playing.
Okay, so yeah, I have to go first. I'm going to play Leather Armor, which gives me a bonus of +1. Really impressive title, which gives me +3. Buckler of Swashing, which gives me +2. So now I'm going to kick down door.
Level 14. Unspeakably awful, indescribable horror. +4 against warriors, and bad stuff is unspeakably awful death for anyone but a wizard. A wizard merely loses his powers and you discard the wizard card. So if you lose this battle, you die. And you have to discard... we can loot your equipment, and you only get to keep your race cards or class cards.
Fuck. This is like that's like the bad thing that's happened to me. I've played the last 2 games, and now that's the first thing that's happened. Yeah, I'm fucked. Yeah, I'm dead.
Okay, so you lost all that equipment
Yeah.
and died completely.
It just means you just go to, you can't lose any more levels. It's just sort
Yeah,
of
and
level one.
we each get to loot an item, starting with the highest level player. So we're drawed.
Yeah. That
So
one
it
sucked.
would have been your turn next, so you get first choice.
Okay,
You get
I'm gonna take this one.
and I'll take the. Oh no, it's not. That gets discarded. I get the leather armor.
Yep. So. Yeah, fuck you guys. I'm kidding. I've won the last 2 games. I kind of deserve something bad to happen.
Okay, whose turn is it next?
Your turn.
Okay. I'm actually going to play.
Actually, before your turn starts, I'll mutilate the bodies and go up a level.
Okay.
Hey, that's my body.
Sorry.
I'm gonna a convenient additional error. I go up a level myself.
Fuck you
You're
guys.
Level 2 and you're level 1. I'm dead. Well, you died.
And I'm gonna play. I am now a wizard. And I'm going to play the singing and dancing sword. And I'm gonna play a monster from my hand, Mr. Bones.
Wait a minute, you can
No,
play monsters from
no,
your
you
hand?
didn't kick down the door.
Oh, I'll kick down the door then.
You have to kick down the door first, and then if you don't get a monster, you can. So that plays face up.
Okay.
Level 14, insurance salesman. Your level does not count. Fight him only with your bonuses. You buy insurance if you lose, and so you lose 1,000 gold pieces worth of items, and if you don't have that much, you lose all that you have. So everything but classes and races.
Oh, flap.
This is going bad for us.
Let's see here.
Well, I suppose the last few it's been going unfortunately well for me, so it had to result in me dying first. So.
So you can try and roll to escape, and your wizard powers will help you with that.
Okay. I'm going to use my wizard powers.
So do we have a dice?
We don't have a dice. Can we pause this so we can get a dice?
Hold on a second. Dice online. So in other news, non-cons after announcing their other special guests.
Which I believe was the voice of Penty from Penty and Stocking?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, it's last year they had Stocking, this year they have Garter Belt and Penty.
What does everyone think of actually?
I'm more excited just for Chris Sabat, just that's a reason to go for me. You know, if any other guest is an added bonus. It's something I've heard of, but yeah, I'm pretty cool with it. I don't think I'm going to have the fangirl freak out that I will have when I see Chris Sabat. That's about it.
It'll be kind of the same for me. I've watched it and found it kind of amusing, but you know,
it's
I'm not
amusing.
gonna freak out over it.
Yeah, it's amusing, but I don't think it's one of those shows you sit down and watch the entire series of again and again. It's like it's like an episode.
You watch it because it's hilariously over the top and crazy.
Of course, I haven't like that added little bit of extra fondness for it because it's like the dog in it is based off of you're from Invader Zim.
Yeah.
Hey, Oren, you realize that you're the only person whose turn hasn't happened yet, and so something horrible is bound to happen to you, right?
Mm.
No, it will work out now.
What did I need to roll to escape?
A 5 or greater, I believe. Let's just check. So,
I got a 5.
running away, only escape on a 5 or better. Okay, so you don't even need to use your wizard powers. You escape on you just escape. So you get nothing from it, but you don't die.
Wait a minute, I could have rolled to escape.
Yeah, sorry about that.
God damn it.
Okay.
The wonders of Munchkin.
Okay, so is it my turn?
Yes, it's your turn, and I hope something horrible happens to you because you suggested escape to him and not to me.
Okay, so I'll use Dwarf as my class. Put down Super Munchkin so I can get a... Sorry, as my race. My mistake. I'll put down Super Munchkin so I can have a second class. I'll equip the Sneaky Bastard Sword, which gives me +2. And now I'll kick the door.
I have a bunch of curses in my hand, by the way.
Level 16 Undead, the White Brothers, will not pursue anyone of level 3 or below.
Yeah,
So,
you're safe.
I can just run from those. Just a sec.
But
Okay, and I'll use the magic lamp. So I get to run away, and I take its treasures. So I gain 4 treasures, but no levels.
Okay, so in the 2 we didn't record, I won, but now I'm going to end up having a horrible time, and Orin will win.
Okay, so now
Well, actually, you're level
I
2
get
and
to
we're both
use
level 1.
some items and enter the charity phase after that. So I'll use the hireling. Allows you to, it's a +1 bonus and allows you to carry and use 1 extra item even if you could not otherwise. If you lose your hireling, the item goes too. You may discard your hireling for an automatic escape from any monster, and whatever treasure I attach to it stays with the hireling. So I will be giving it the Mace of Sharpness, which is normally only usable by clerics, and gives me a +4 bonus.
Told you.
that is true. Yeah. What is everyone's thoughts actually on London Expo coming up?
Oh god, panic. That's my thoughts. I've been trying to get everything sorted. I'm trusting that nothing's going to mess up in this next week, which is why I'm talking about it now. We've got a long travel because we're actually going across England instead of flying because the flight is at a horrible time that we can get.
Yeah, at the time of this recording, I think you should.
I'll probably be on my way, I'd imagine.
Oh yeah. At this point, Emily will be one of the special artists that's going to be at London Expo.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I think I'm in around the signing area. I'm in around there. So we should be there, and yeah.
You know, drop by if you happen to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd imagine that. I'd imagine since London Expo is so big, I'd imagine a lot of artists who weren't in the comic area decided to do the same thing I did and pick my own table. I mean, you know, it's also quite nice because being around Destiny Blue's there, being around her, I will pass out from the fangirl.
Yeah, that sort of brings us to another topic. Do you think really at this point Irish conventions can be on the same competitive level as, say, a lot of the European ones?
I don't know if we can be on the same competitive level, but the thing is, I don't know if I'd want us to be. When you think about it, the second that it's competitive level, it becomes a business. I don't know if I'd want us to be a business.
I wouldn't mind some business-type conventions.
Yeah, well, we already have Dublin Comic Con in August, which, by the way, I'm also going to be at. Huge plug
That's
there.
still charity-based, though. That's the thing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it is. Yeah, I forgot about that.
I know we have, MCM Ireland. I wouldn't mind, like, an independent business-run anime convention.
I wouldn't mind if one of the conventions that's running at the current moment became a business, but I don't know if I'd necessarily want it to be a business coming in from... Like, I'm okay with MCM being here because, England and Ireland are so...
I think at this point, maybe Erticon, because they're no longer associated with DCU. They're no longer in the college.
Yeah, it might be interesting, but at the same time, I don't think I'd want it to happen straight away. I'd want to...
Oh, yeah, it'd be a gradual thing.
Yeah, because I think they've only just moved off of campus in this last year, and I think they should get their footing before they'd ever consider it. Like, admittedly, I'm not really one to talk for that. I kind of jump into things head first. So, but I think that, you know, the sensible thing with such a big organization is to go slowly.
Maybe because, I think the bigger thing is the fact we do have a little bit too many conventions at this point.
Yeah.
Even some ones that, are under hiatus at the moment, or they're not yearly, or they just sort of spat out over a weekend. I'd like to see more festivals.
I think it would be more interesting to try to run some more, like, not necessarily, we have a lot of conventions, but we have very few day events. I think it would be interesting if, let's say, one of the conventions decided to stop running the weekend-long convention and just did 3 or 4 things sporadically planned throughout the year that are like a games night that's charity-based.
Personally, I like to see, like, as people from, Nace Kildare area, like, we're used to Oxygen, Punchestown. Could you imagine, like, I don't know, a convention run sort of a festival type of thing, with, music, sort of like Experience Japan?
Yeah, that would
but maybe incorporate maybe a little bit more anime and cosplaying into it.
In fairness, there's quite a lot of it in Experience Japan. But yeah, it would be interesting to kind of see a Comic-Con style festival with, basically have Dragon Con, but for Ireland.
Yeah. Like, especially during the summer. Like, last year would have been perfect weather for it.
Yeah, this year's kind of horrible. Yeah. But then again, we walked here, so we're... am I the only one who's still soaked from the rain?
It's still not the summer yet, though. I have a feeling it's going to be the same as last year.
It's May, though.
Yes, but do you remember last May?
Not really.
It was around this bad.
Yeah. Okay, so it's my turn, right?
Yep.
Okay, well...
But,
what level are you guys now?
I'm level 2.
Okay, and you're level... 2. Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna kick down the door.
Wandering Vampire level 12.
Yeah, I'm gonna use knee pads velour, which means you guys can't have to help if I ask.
No player with a level higher than yours can refuse your request for help against a monster or even ask for a reward. You cannot gain the winning level in combat where your helper was compelled by the knee pads. Okay. So, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna get help from either of you. I'm going with Orton right now because he seems to be more equipped.
Yeah, okay, so I have 10 with all my bonuses, and then I'll, you're level 1, right?
Yeah.
So, right, I'll use Potion of Idiotic Bravery and kill it, and so you get 3 treasures.
Okay.
Personally, I also like to see maybe a little bit more creativity, especially with some of the conventions with their over 18 events.
I think I'd like to see I'd like to see something different at a convention. Like, what I liked at PokeCon is they had a dunk tank, which was just, that would just be hilarious for our charity auction. Nominate people who are willing to do that, and you get to, dunk them into a pool of ice water.
What I'd like to do, if I ever get involved in running a convention, is I like to dub your own hentai panel. It's done all the time over in American conventions, and it's really popular.
What would be interesting would be a panel that is My Little Pony versus Adventure Time, because when you think about it, they are heavily based in the same kind of world.
Yeah, even if you look in TV tropes, apparently the biggest fandoms is Adventure Time versus My Little Pony. There's hatred between them.
Yeah, which is kind of weird because they're both love intolerance. Anyway,
I mean, love and tolerance, Adventure Time.
Okay, Adventure Time.
Finn and beat up stuff.
Okay, I'm gonna go one.
In fact, yeah, I want to see this happen.
Okay,
let's see that fandom work.
I want to see the bloodbath that would be that panel.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm going to go whine to the GM, so I'm level 2. And yeah, I'm going to equip that.
You'll have to say it out for the...
I'm going to equip 11-foot pole, which is a +1 bonus, and it's a two-handed thing. And I'm going to sell my Wand of Dousing.
So you gain another level.
Yep, I get another level, so I'm level 3. Yes! Back to normal.
Okay, and now...
My turn. Okay, I'm gonna knock down the door. And it is internet troll. Okay, so I am on level 2, 4, 6. Emily, would you like a treasure?
I'm level 3?
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, so I'm level 3 with a +1, yeah. So I'll
Yeah.
help you, yeah.
Okay, we defeat it.
Okay.
That's your work. And I go up a level. Okay. I get Sandals of Protection. And I also get 3 more treasure. Because I played the Horde card. So, it's been sort of a very quiet month. The biggest thing at the moment is the Pokemon announcement. Why are people shocked about this?
Yeah, didn't they remake Red and Blue and
Yeah,
all
the
of that?
Fire Red, Soul Silver, Platinum.
Yeah, I'm not shocked. I think the idea is, like, people are just excited by the idea of a 3DS secret base.
And it's just like, and now our favorite Gen 3 Pokemon. Hold on. Gen 3 was the worst selling game they've made.
I can't even really remember what the Gen 3 starters were. I know it was probably like Mudkip or something like that.
Mudkip was one of them, yeah.
I just couldn't remember.
Mudkip, Oshawott, and... can't remember the other one.
It wasn't Cyndaquil, was it?
I think it was
Yeah,
Cyndaquil.
yeah, it was Cyndaquil.
Okay, so Cyndaquil and I thought that Cyndaquil was the other one, but anyway, that was my own confusion. But yeah, I don't think even the starters were particularly memorable other than Mudkip, and that's just for that face.
No, I thought it was for the meme. I fucking love Mudkips.
I just like their face. They look so happy all the time. Anyway, so...
Because they were kind of dropped on their heads when they were born.
Okay, so... if you could see Emily's face, you'd be having the same reaction as us.
They heard the sound I just made, of course they are. Anyway,
Okay,
your
so
turn?
my turn?
But all in fairness now, Gen 3 came out with Lovedis, the Pokemon that looks like an ass.
Okay, so I'm going to kick down the door. Ooh, a level 18 Bullrog. Will not pursue anyone level 4 or below. So I could just run from that. Or I could ask for help. So you're level 2 and...
I'm level 3.
3 and you have an extra 4.
Mm-hmm.
That's not quite enough. Do you have anything?
Yeah, I have a card that can help.
Okay, I'll give you 2 treasures.
Okay.
Okay. So we kill the Bullrog. He uses a sleepy potion. And we defeat the Bullrog. And I gain 2 levels. And that's... there's your 2 treasures. Here's mine. So now I'm level 4. And let's see...
I show everyone one of the cards in my hand. The Shrieking Geek card. But, Yeah, it's an interesting time with conventions because it's kind of a lull period at the moment because a lot of people are doing exams and leaving cert and
Work and generally trying to, like, at this point, it's like kind of the end of the school year, so we're all trying to organize work experience and stuff like that.
yeah.
Like, I think I'm finished college next week, which is.
Yeah, and I know NomCon has a special announcement next week with the NomCon cosplay picnic. I think conventions really need to get out of that phase.
Oh, what, the picnic?
Yeah, the picnic or the beach party.
I think they can be fun, but this is not the weather for a picnic. I think a picnic would be good in June. But,
They could organize a lot of really cool stuff. They could have had something organized for the medieval thing that happened there 2 weeks ago
well, I'd imagine...
in Clontarf.
Yeah, I'd imagine a lot of the issue would be, if they're announcing something, they're probably announcing a guest, so I think the issue would be making sure that they have the guest first.
Yeah, that's true.
Emily, you're the lowest level, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to give you this item as part of the charity phase. And now I'm down to 6 cards, which, because I'm a dwarf, I'm allowed to have.
Yay!
So, your turn.
Okay.
So you can use that.
Yeah, I should probably use that now.
So you replace your 11-foot pole with a chainsaw of bloody dismemberment.
Yep. And that is a +3. And it's also a two-handed thing, and it's big. So, yeah. Okay, I'm going to kick down a door. Undead horse. Yeah, I'm going to kill it. And I gain 2 treasure.
You've killed the pony.
No, wait, it's a zombie pony.
You're
Oh, wait, doesn't that
being a dead horse.
Oh, the puns. Anyway, so now it's... Okay, so I'm like level 4 now. Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Wait, level 4?
Yeah, I gained a level from killing the last thing, which I got Sean's help for.
Yeah.
And then I sold something for...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm level 4, and... God, I've got to describe some stuff clearly.
Clearly, Emily's brain is melting.
Little bit.
So you're using the Helm of Courage for a +1.
Yep,
And equipping that.
then I'm going to sell something. I can sell stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
for 800.
If you sell that, it will give you nothing. You don't get to keep the money. Just if you sell 1,000 worth.
Yeah, I'm gonna sell a friendship potion as well.
Okay, as well.
Which seems to be every card. You seem to always get that card.
Yeah, every hand, and I never use it. Anyway, so that brings me up to
Level 5.
Level 5, which
You
is
have the highest level.
woo. Okay, so your turn.
Okay. I'm going to knock down the door. Level 6, lawyers.
How do you fight a lawyer?
Beat him with a stick. Just because I need to get rid of it, I'm going to attach right on the stick. Better than nothing.
Okay, so you beat the lawyer. And you get 2 treasures.
Okay.
And how many cards do you have?
And I go up a level.
So
1,
you're
2,
level
3,
4
4,
now?
5,
5.
6, 7, 8. I need to get rid of some cards. So
So I'm back to being the lowest level character.
I'm going to sell these 2, and I go up another level. So what am I on now?
6.
6.
Yeah, so you're the same. Sorry, I'm 5,
Yeah,
right?
you're 5, he's 6, and I'm 4.
Okay.
And I'm going to get rid of Rat on a Stick.
Come on, don't you want to win it with your weapon being a rat and a stick?
And I'm going to now have a gentleman's club. Usable only by males.
It gives a +3 bonus, and it's a giant caveman style mallet with a
Fancy
fang
man.
sticking out of it.
I just realized you're a dwarf in sexy leather armor.
Yeah.
Anyway, now it's Oren's turn.
Okay, so
But Emily, and what are your thoughts on like going over to London Comic Con?
It's kind of interesting because I'm kind of in a weird place of I've been to two actual Comic Cons, but never actually attended them. Like I was working as an artist at them, and now I'm going over to the UK with it, and I'm also going over to Manchester and Belfast later on in the year, and hopefully a few more. It's a busy year considering I started at anime conventions like last year, and I think I've done more so far this year than I did all of last year, which is kind of weird.
Would you ever see yourself like branching out some to the anime cons over in England?
Definitely, if I can. You know, it's definitely one of the most interesting things to be able to do as a job.
What about yourself, Warren? Like, with financial state out of the way, if we all had the money, would you be up for going to anime cons sometime?
yeah.
Yeah, I think we should.
I've heard nothing but great reviews from pretty much anyone that's ever gone to Kitakon. Like, Kitakon's a well done convention.
Yeah. Okay. So, what were you doing with your turn?
Okay, to start, I'm going to sell these 2 items to gain another level.
Okay. So you're
And
level
then-
5.
Yeah, and I'm going to kick down the door. A platycore. It's
Describe the Platycore.
the platycore is a lot like a manticore, only it has a platypus head rather than a lion's head.
Describe the fear factor for the Platycore.
Not very high. It's quite hilarious. So yeah, I just beat that to death. And gained 2 treasures as a result.
You beat it to death in your sexy armor.
Yeah, my sexy leather armor.
One question: if you're a dwarf with a full beard, does that not like presumably you'd be hairy in other places? Would that not chafe?
No, the hair works as a cushion. But yeah, that's always one thing. Going, making the leap sort of from Irish conventions to the English conventions.
Yeah, it's. I suppose professionally it's easier because there's a financial incentive to actually going to these bigger cons internationally, and plus working internationally as an artist, who doesn't want that?
Yeah, and you're getting a lot further of a reach. Like, for example, you get a lot more maybe tourists going over to some of the bigger ones compared to Ireland, where they'd be going mostly they'd be locals.
Yeah, I think I've heard London Comic Con's meant to have, I think it's like 70,000 plus people. I'm not entirely sure of the capacity of the venue, but it's running for 3 days. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Comic Cons here, or even the smaller ones, run for 3 days.
No, I don't think they have enough the financial backing to get some of the bigger venues.
Yeah, I think
Then deposit is really the biggest thing. The deposit and the insurance with this thing, where it's more set up in England and other countries because they've been around longer.
Okay. So, Oren, are you doing anything else?
So I'm now a level 6. No, it's your turn.
Okay, it's my turn. I'm just going to kick down the door. Flying frogs.
Describe the flying frogs, Emily.
They are adorably funny. Anyway, I feel bad killing these.
But you kill it, and you gain a treasure.
Yeah, and I go up a level, so I'm level 7, I think.
No, you were
Emily
level-
has just
you were
killed a bunch of adorable flying frogs with a chainsaw.
You're level 6. You were level 5.
Ah, right, level 5. Sorry, I kind of lost track. And I gain 1 treasure from it, yeah. And I gain no, I don't think I gain that.
Actually, none of us have been doing the second Faith, none of us have been doing loot the room or
Yeah, because we don't have the ability to. We've all gotten monsters so far.
We've all been getting monsters, so we haven't actually done that.
Yeah.
For the viewers
We've
or
not-
listeners.
None of us really have gotten any curses or anything like that.
Yeah. Okay.
But as far as other news, it's kind of very strange. There was someone in Japan that recently was able to copy a gun through using a 3D printer, which is kind of scary.
Though they don't last very long.
I'd imagine it's like
They
maybe.
wear out really quickly, but still you can
Well,
print
it's
a
still
gun
3 or
and
4
shoot
shots.
Yeah, enough to kill a person.
Depending on the type of gun.
And because they don't last very long, that's even worse because it gets rid of the evidence that little bit quicker.
Well, either way,
No,
a
it still works
a
as
lighter
evidence,
gets
but-
rid of the evidence with that.
Yeah.
Mm.
Anyway, so yeah, wasn't it your turn?
Yep. So I'm going to knock down the door. Oh, cursed Duck of Doom.
So you should know better than to pick up a duck in a dungeon. You lose 2 levels.
So
you're down to 5?
Yep.
Yes, 5.
I'm back to the highest level.
But you may now look for trouble or loot the room.
I am going to
Things.
go against the Shrieking Geek.
And you kill the Shrieking Geek and gain 2
Wait, what are its bad stuff? Oh, you're a normal human and you have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it
if
wouldn't-
you lost. But yeah, so you gain 2 treasures.
And you gained your level back.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, 1 level. You're now level 6.
Yeah. No, I'm not.
2, 3, 4. I need to get rid of 1 card. So I'm going to get rid of Sandals of Protection. Oh wait, shit. Sandals of Protection, no.
Huh?
Sandals of Protection, no curse.
Oh. Oh wait, let's see. Sandals of Protection. Curse cards which you draw when kicking down the door have no effect. Okay, so that means you are on level 8.
Yay!
Well, Sean's winning. Well, it's probably the most fitting because it is his game.
Yeah. Most of the facts since Emily's won every other game since.
I'm just good at games.
Okay, so is it my turn?
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, I'll kick down the door. Curse, lose a level. Great.
Not your day, Oren, is it?
No. Okay, so I'll loot the room. And I guess I can just. Yeah, I'm level 6, right? 6. Yeah, I'll just sell these 3 items, and I'll become a level 8.
Okay.
Okay, my turn?
Yes, it is.
Okay, I'm gonna kick down the door. Lose 2 cards. Okay. It seems we found the curses.
Yeah, so, first the player to the victim's left draws a card from the victim's hand and keeps it, then the player on the right does the same.
Okay.
So you get to pick one.
Okay.
Okay, so now I can. I think I'm gonna loot the room.
Yeah.
So this one, yeah.
No, you don't play that face up. You
Oh,
just play
face
it
up.
into your hand.
Yeah, sorry, I'm still new to this.
Okay, and so then that means it's your turn.
Okay. And
This is probably going to be a long game.
yeah,
Not a long game, a long podcast.
but
You get flaming armor, which is a +2 bonus,
mhm.
and
And-
kick the door.
And you're fighting a leprechaun.
It's a very grumpy leprechaun whose body parts seem to be falling off.
Or are there someone else's? Oh no, those are his. That's his hand.
And I'm going to defeat the leprechaun.
What level are you now?
9. And I get 2 treasures. And I need to get rid of carts.
I think I'm the lowest level again. I'm
I'm
like
going
level
to
7.
get rid of... these 3 cards. 400, 200, so that equals 1,000, so I am now on level 10.
No, you can't do that.
level up to 10 by selling. You can only level up to 10 by killing a monster.
Okay. Damn.
So that means everything has to be charity. Or
Okay.
use.
So who's the lowest character?
Emily's
Yeah.
the lowest level, so
Okay.
Charity gives it to her.
Okay, there you go.
Luke.
Okay, so is it my turn?
Yep.
Okay, so kicking down the door. It's a level 4 snail on speed. Okay, well, I.
Describe the horror of the snail on speed.
It looks like it might just be slimy and
So
weird.
it's an image of a normal Munchkin, who is quite shocked as speed lines move through his clothes.
Would you be scared if this happened to you?
No, I'd be pretty freaked out, but I would not be afraid.
So you're killing it?
Yeah, I'm killing it.
Okay.
And I gain
You're putting a board in front of the snail, aren't you? That's
2
this.
treasures. So I'm now.
No, you know what? It's just
Level
putting down
9.
salt.
So it's like you're setting yourself up for a line of tequila.
No, it's just pouring salt on a snail. Like, the unfortunate thing of actually seeing like what happens with salt and snails in your childhood.
In other news, I saw the movie Grabbers last night.
Oh God, is it as bad as I think it is?
Oh, it is worse in so many ways.
Oh, my turn now, right?
Just a sec. I have 7 cards, so I have to.
What is wrong with the Irish film industry approving this film?
Okay, so is there anything I can?
Emily, have you ever heard of the film Grabbers?
No, I haven't. I don't think I want to know.
Alien, slimy creatures from the sea wash up on Aran Islands, and they drain people of blood. And the only way to kill it is if you have enough alcohol in your system, which is 0.2, which is fairly locked.
Okay,
So they have to have a lock-in with everyone on the island.
Okay, so I'm going to use this curse, chicken on your head, on you, and so that means -1 to all die rolls, and any curse or bad stuff that removes your headgear will take the chicken with it. But yeah, and now I'm
So
down
I
to,
now have a chicken on my head.
Yeah.
and now I'm down to 6 cards, and it's your turn.
Okay, it's my turn. I'm just gonna equip some stuff here. I'm gonna equip Spiky Knees, which is +1. Badass Bandana, which is +3. Also, I'm gonna curse Sean, just so this game will keep going. Yeah.
He loses a level, he's now level 8.
And now I'm gonna kick down a door. Sorry about that, this is fun. Sex change. It doesn't make a difference to me.
You're now male.
Yeah. Okay. So I can... I don't know. I could just fight something for my hand, right?
Yeah, you can look for trouble.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna look for trouble. And I can kill it. So, yeah, I gain 2 treasure. It's a level 8 face sucker.
It looks like a
It looks...
jelly stuck to someone's face.
Oddly enough, the name probably reminds a lot of us of our first kiss. Or is that just me? Oh god, the horror of that. And I gain 2 treasure, which just brings me up.
Could have been worse. Could have been a tuba.
Could have been a gazebo.
Everyone's had romance with the gazebo.
Everyone knows the gazebo. Yeah, so Sean, it's your turn.
Cool. I'm gonna knock.
Level 16, King Tut. Will not pursue anyone of level 3 or below. Character loses 2 levels even if they escape. So, yeah. That's,
Okay, so what am I on now? I'm on
you're on level 8.
8, 10, 12, 14, 17.
And this monster's worth 2 levels, so if you defeat him, you win.
Okay, and I'm going to use the wizard bonus.
Which is?
Charm spell. You can discard your whole hand, minimum of 3 cards, to charm a single monster instead of fighting it. Discard the monster, take the treasures, don't gain any levels. Since I can't...
Can't defeat it.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm going to charm it and gain its treasure.
so that means you have to discard your entire hand.
Okay.
All of your cards go to the discard pile. But you gain 4 treasures for doing so.
Mm-hmm.
And you are still a level 8. And I think... Okay, so we're all on 8 now.
I'm on level 9.
Oh, right, you're on level 9.
Now I'm on level 9.
Oh. That's kill the hireling. You can only... Oh, yeah, you kill my hireling. So I lose my hireling and my mace of sharpness. And you gain a level. Okay, is it my turn?
Yep, that's your turn.
And I'll just kick down the door. So, yeah, okay. Baby, -5 to monster. And I will look for trouble and play the potted plant, which is level 1. And it has no bad stuff.
How terrifying is this plant now?
It is an ordinary plant.
It
It's,
doesn't even have a face.
yeah, no. Its effect is elves draw an extra treasure after defeating it, and its bad stuff says none. Escape is automatic if you wish, basically. And so I can easily kill this and win.
By tipping it over.
Yeah, unless anyone has anything to make it
Yeah,
more
any-
powerful.
So if I went with a humongous +10 to it.
Okay, so you can give it a +10, so it becomes 11, and I'll still be able to kill that.
Yeah. But I might as well make it a challenging pot.
It's a gigantic potted plant.
With a slightly grumpy face on it.
Is there anything you can do to stop me from winning?
Nope.
And I win. And even if you did, I had an explosive freezing potion to give me +3, a potion of confusion to give me +3, a flaming poison potion to give me +3, and a baby to give it -5.
Yeah.
So,
I just did that so it didn't lose on something that was an insta-win.
I suppose we might as well call that the end of this gaming session. I know it's kind of different. Not exactly a let's play.
But kind of just, yeah, we just felt like playing and podcast. Why not?
let us know what you think.
might do more of these.
Make sure you can listen to us on Stitcher, iTunes, and YouTube. Alright, see you next time, guys.